All right, end of week 4. Got a bit done. I've been finding a bunch of trash. There's the pile. Coolest thing I've found so far is this scooter. Well, parts of it anyway. Found that and a couple of handlebars. The next bit of trash was coming out of this this bump. So it seems like they buried a bunch of glass and garbage and stuff. So keep finding bottles every now and again. But anyway, onward. So all the trails I got weed eated down a bit. Another round of raking. A bunch of little roots and stuff cut out. So a lot of smaller bits that make it much nicer, I think. And then we turn into Pikachu. Got the Pikachu to the right. Ground fault straight. We got our Skinny. So got the run up set. Got it. Feels stable. Plenty wide enough. May have to kind of rework the landing a bit. Bit of a case unless you come way to here, which isn't gonna happen. So anyway, I think that came out pretty great. I'm pretty happy with that. That'll be fun. If you do go off a little early, yeah, I guess you'll run into those. That's not gonna be fun. We'll see. I think it'll work well. Okay. Next bit I did was open up the Usain Volt down to our first jump. So if we step back up to our corner, didn't do anything up here other than just clean up. Opened it up a little bit, smoothed it out just a little bit. Once we get down here, thought is hang wide, roll over, and come onto our jump. And from here, it's maybe, it's gonna be pretty fast. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I think you can land anywhere, you know, down here if you need to, or back up here if you get short, or just roll the whole thing. It's not that big. The previous owners cut down these big logs and left them in our backyard. So they're maybe, I don't know, 1.5 2 feet wide rounds. Make perfect jump building material. Just a little bit of shaving on the top to even them out, and off we go. Little fence to keep the dirt in, and got the little log cabin feel. So when we're coming here, plenty of room to bypass, go down Pikachu onto the traverse. Clean that up a little bit, but probably can't tell much. Or we can straighten up again to the second Skinny on ground fault. Fat Skinny anyway. Let's see. So it's about 6 feet long, so you know, a long bike length. You could either hop off, manual, just roll to go down the second half. Puts you straight into the ground fault exit. Yeah, so looking back at it, they're each about 6 feet. These rocks aren't doing anything. I have bigger plans for those later. Yeah, so that's sweet. It's stable too. I'm happy with that. That's not going anywhere. That'll be fun. Lots of options. Okay, let's go back up. Pretend we just did ground or Usain Volt. Clean this up a little bit. Widen it out just a little bit, just to get bars, so you're not, you know, dragging elbows. And get down to Ohm Sweet Home. So a few more things to chop away. Never ending, I feel. But yeah, that'll be good. Found another big rock. We'll play with those later. So this is looking pretty good. Eventually I think I'll try to get a tractor down here and you know, take this down to dirt, build a couple berms. So my thought is with Pikachu step down coming down here, I widen this out just a little bit, but it's still going to be pretty tight. So my thought is build a nice berm here. The berm doubles as just a single, just kicker. If you're coming down Usain Volt, or you get a nice berm out. Looking back up at ground fault, I opened that up just a little bit, just made it straighter. Cleaned up that landing a bit. That's probably going to be the last jump I put in, because that's the easiest way to get down here with the tractor. So I'll come down that, work all this, and then put a jump in at the very end. I think it's a bit steep to get out of here with the tractor, so that's the way to go. All right, continue on. Let's see. I love amp. Yeah, just shaped that a little bit more, shaped the landing a bit. Just made it a little nicer transition. Good to go. The more I was looking at it, I was trying to envision this exit too, and it was looking awfully tight. So coming down there with speed, previously it ended about here, so I cut it back another, what's that, 4 feet or so, with the same idea. I can bury a berm back in there and shoot towards the exit. I skipped my second berm back here. So barreling down Usain Volt, you hit the first jump off Pikachu berm. You hit the second jump off the Gigawatt berm. Similar idea, jump, jump. The I Love Amp berm is going to be buried, so you don't have much of a choice. But for here, I have an idea. So I want to make a rock garden on this side. You have plenty of speed. I want to have a couple different lines through it, but basically bounce your way through or hop around. And then on this side, I think like some sort of wood feature. So maybe like a double little roller, like a little Loch Ness monster or something. I don't know. We'll see. Down. And then we get to the WhatsApp exit. It didn't do anything with the actual trail other than, like I said, clean it up. Open this up just a little bit, a couple of feet. It made a lot better exit. And then got the Ohm Sweet Home return track cleaned up. So it's coming along. I think it's working pretty well. So you can just see the Usain Volt jump and the ground fault skinny back there. And I stood down by that gate across the road looking up, and all you can see of here is just the one straight path of Usain Volt. So it's still pretty hidden. It's obviously very natural still. It's really just trying to carve out the, bits I'm using. Pretty sweet. I think next few days I can start riding, test it all out, see how it goes. Okay, so I know these trails are gonna be short and sweet when I get on a bike. So I'm gonna try and run it and see how fast it goes. Try to get a feel for it. Drop down. Come over the roller. Let's do ground fault. Made it. Ankle rolls. Boost off. Gigawatt. Boom. Boom. Run out. I think it'll work. It's gonna be fast, but what was that, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds? Oh, I can't wait.